Hi. Around 6 months ago, as I was exiting the garage door of the building where I live, since it doesn't really have a sensor, it have those cables, as you can see on the floor. Those one, when the car passes through it, opens the door, but it doesn't really have a sensor that if the car is still under the door, it won't close. So as I was trying to exit, you know, it took me forever just to get out. The door started to close, and of course I panicked, and the antenna came out. This is what I have kind of left on the top, and you can see the, I guess, I don't know, you call it that, the chip or motherboard, whatever, broke in half. So I couldn't really, I was able to listen to the radio, but I hated it that at the moment that I was listening to something very important, it will make that noise and it was gone. So, and the other part that I found was this part over here. So I went to the Nissan and they were telling me, of course they didn't know that I have this part over here, but they were asking me to purchase this, plus there is another, I guess, nut or something like that that holds it underneath, the roof. And they were charging me like almost $300 for those three parts, plus they were charging me almost another $300 to take it apart. I mean, to install it, because they were telling me that they will have to take the whole roof, the inner lining out for it to be installed. So I was talking to somebody that about having it installed. He was going to charge me $125 to do it, but then he showed me how he was going to do it. That was a huge mistake from his part. And instead of removing the whole thing, the only thing I did, if you can see over here, there is like this little hole. There's like three of them. Yeah, three of them. 1, 2, and 3. And then that gives you access. Well, you cannot really see it very well because there is no light. That gives you access to the antenna. But you have to remove the sides of, the back sides. This one took me a little bit longer because I was afraid that I was going to break something, but the second one, it was very easy. Now, the trick of removing this is, first, you have to, all these things have to be, taken out. But let me go to this side here. Of this part over here is like interlock with this part over here. There, you can see. So this goes on behind this other part. And so you have to remove that first and then bring this part down, because this part as well is somehow interlocked with the inner lining. So if you pull it, you're gonna damage it. So that's the only thing that I found that it was very difficult for me to do. And then once I removed the two sides, I have more access. What a pity I cannot really show you very well because my phone doesn't have a light. But it gave me better access. The only tool that I really needed was this, and at least the knot wasn't that tight, so I was able to just unscrew it a little bit, and the rest I did it by hand. And then I came up, I pulled this thing out, I put the other one back, and I put the antenna, I connected the antenna, I disconnected the antenna, of course, first, and then I connected that one back. And that's it. And the radio is working perfectly. The only thing, of course, because the door hit the roof, now it's not really very even, it's not touching like 100%, and I don't know, but something, I saved myself almost 700, $550, and I'm happy. I'm very happy. I feel proud of myself. So if I did it, you can do it. And if you have any question if you didn't understand something that I say, or you have any questions, feel free to text me.